welcome to another episode of The Clever Clarinetist. I'm your host, Dr. Larkin Sanders. Today I'm going to tell you all about the Prologue, especially the newest generation of Selmer's entry-level professional or step-up model. I still firmly believe that this is the best step-up clarinet or intermediate model clarinet on the market today. It's not the least expensive, but it's definitely the most sturdy in my experience, and it has the best intonation as well. At the beginning of the pandemic, I had left all my instruments with my repair person for their clean oil adjust. And in my own personal style, I started a concert series on my porch. So I actually needed clarinets immediately. Weird twist of fate there. But of course, I have like this whole inventory of instruments to choose from that I might play on if my instruments are out of commission. But I found myself continuing to reach for the Prologue, and I really liked it. I think it's because it's a little bit lighter weight than some of the heavier models or the more professional models. And there are no real like pro bells and whistles that can get in the way. I personally tend to like the simpler instruments and things without a ton of like embellishment. So let me tell you a bit about what makes the new generation of the Prologue unique and very helpful for younger people or people who are developing their clarinet skills. All right. So first of all, you can distinguish the Prologue of the new generation with this little triangle symbol at the top of the throat here. The older generation won't have that. The most interesting aspects though are on the back of the instrument. So first we have this ergonomic register key, right, that is shaped in a way that is going to help a developing player but also encourage good thumb position. So I tell my students that your left thumb should be at about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and that we always rest our thumb on the register key, even if we're not using it. Unless we're playing an open G, we might give a little bit more space to the opening here. But even if we're playing the shallow mo, our thumb should be touching the register key. So this angle of the register key encourages proper thumb position, as well as making it easier to reach the register key and just making it easier to learn to play over the break in general. It also has this very cool thumb rest down here to encourage good thumb position. And I know that's like one of the biggest challenges for me as a private lessons teacher, getting young people to put their thumb in the right place, right? Because we have two options on the clarinet. We can either hold the clarinet and really stick our thumb under there because this will be closer to the stronger joint of our thumb. But when we put our thumb position that far in, it inhibits our fingers in our hand position. We can't move our hands very fast or that accurately. I have small hands too. And putting my thumb under there makes my hands smash like this. So if you have students that do this, it's probably because their thumb position is not great. But this little mechanism, which I'm going to adjust before I play with it, can be pushed all the way out to the side so that it can rest on that strong part of your thumb while still keeping your thumb under the thumb rest position or whatever. It's keeping your thumb in the right place. It also has a neck strap hoop. Again, so even if that thumb rest adjustment isn't enough for a young student and they still need a neck strap, which is very possible, this is a lot of weight to put on one digit, even if it is the strongest one in our hands. Yeah. I wish there were neck strap loops on professional clarinets. Something else that's really cool is that Selmer is sending little tonehole inserts with the Prologue now. And this is just to go inside this third finger tonehole right here, this like, I don't know, G, D tonehole. It's really large, and I also find that like young students, especially, and developing students, adult or child, have a hard time placing the ring finger. So this little tonehole insert goes in there to make the tonehole a little bit smaller. Of course, it's going to change the intonation about this much, but you really got to pick your battles with developing students. Do you want them to squeak less and be able to cover the hole, or do you want them to have perfect intonation, which they're not going to have anyway because they're developing embouchures? I would totally have used this as a kid because I had little hands. My band director told me I probably shouldn't play clarinet because my hands are so small, and here I am. So anyway, pretty cool tonehole insert to help developing clarinet players reach that third finger on the right hand. Pretty cool. And one last embellishment from Selmer, Paris, is that we have this removable band down here. It's rubbery. You can hit on stuff. I don't recommend doing that, but at least it's not loud and clingy or something you could damage. And also there are aftermarket rings that you can get to change the color. So also fun for kids, especially they come in red, gold, silver, black, pink, and blue. So pretty cool. Excellent instrument, lots of fun features for kids and developing musicians, adult or child alike. So the Prologue also comes with this super awesome case. And in the top compartment here, I have some warranty information, but there's also like some spots for pencils to encourage your young person to carry pencils. It also comes with a professional mouthpiece, and the Prologue comes with a focus mouthpiece, which is actually my second favorite of the 3 professional mouthpiece models between Echo, Concept, and Focus. Focus is the most closed, which is great for people who are with developing embouchures who are getting used to playing the clarinet, and professionals. But the point is, it's a professional grade mouthpiece that comes with the clarinet. No other instrument manufacturers do this. It's very cool that the mouthpiece comes with the instrument. You get a mouthpiece upgrade and an instrument upgrade. Pretty cool. And on the inside, this case is a BAM case. So it's got that nice squishy but supportive memory foam interior. It fits the instrument beautifully. So I would actually discourage you from replacing this case upon receipt of the instrument, because this case was made for the instrument. I would carry it until it breaks down and it's time to upgrade the case, which shouldn't be for a while. So anyway, beautiful case, really like attractive, has backpack straps, super fun, lots of storage, beautiful print embroidery on the outside, very cool, perfect for, like I said, the developing clarinetist. Before I toot on this horn, I want you to know that I'm using my normal setup, which is a Behn Epic medium tip opening mouthpiece, a Silverstein HEXA Ligature in rose gold generation 4, and a D'Addario Reserve Classic 3.5 reed. I'll be playing 2 F major scales, once slurred, once articulated, and an excerpt from the Brahms E flat major sonata. I did want to show as well that I adjusted the thumbrest to what I thought was most helpful for me. So this moves on an axis this way, and this little guy can move back and forth. So I needed to lower it all the way down to get my proper thumb position, which is, this is how I make my thumb position. I put my finger between my thumb between my 2 first fingers, and so for that to happen, my thumb needs to be pretty low. And I have it so that it rests on my big strong thumb joint when it's flexed. It might be helpful too if it were just a little bit longer. For me, I think it would be slightly more comfortable, but this is definitely helpful. It's a little bit odd, the sensation of holding the instrument with my thumb, which I haven't done in a very long time. So that's really cool. There's a lot of customization available on this little thumb rest back here, but I would probably keep using my neck strap, at least for a while, to get used to it. Overall, lovely sounding instrument. Feels a lot like my Présence, which is a more expensive instrument. And in fact, let's hear from the Présence and see how they compare. control instrument, my personal instrument. Would I switch from Présence to Prologue? No. I did notice a couple little like intonation discrepancies. If I switched to Prologue, I would probably have to change the barrel length. Some of the throat tones were a little bit out of tune for me. That's not to say they would be out of tune for everybody even. They just didn't, they felt funny to me. And maybe my throat tones are a little bit sharp and I've just kind of gotten used to it, and these are maybe actually in tune. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more experimenting. But I really do like this adjustable thumb rest. I think this could be a total game changer for people who are developing their clarinet skills, whether they are a child or an adult, getting to know the instrument, or getting reacquainted with the instrument. I think if I had a thumb rest like this, I probably could abandon the neck strap altogether, because it's moving the weight of the clarinet closer to the stronger part of the hand. So that's pretty cool. I would take this option on more professional clarinets too. Please give me more thumb options as a professional musician. Overall, lovely sound quality, easy articulation. This is a great instrument. If you're looking to upgrade from your plastic instrument, you're looking to get an upgraded instrument for your child or your student, or if you're an adult amateur who finally wants that nice wooden instrument you've been playing on that old closet buffet from 1965 and you're ready for something new, this is a great option. And if you'd be interested in trying them, feel free to reach out to me at cleverclarinetist.com. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, please hit like and subscribe so you get more content like this. I do a lot of product demonstrations, product reviews, some occasional pedagogy things where I teach you how to do something cool, and I post some of my performances that I'm really proud of or that went especially well. And if you'd like to try this instrument, I encourage you to go to cleverclarinetist.com. If you like my super nerdy t-shirt, it's button-up shirt, is a picnic. We already have foods with clarinets in them. So we have ramen with clarinet, hot dog with the bass clarinet, the tacos with the clarinet, pickled reeds, all kinds of and pizza, very silly things inspired by the clarinet and the love of the clarinet. You can find all kinds of cool nerdy designs designed by me at cleverclarinetist.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.